Well, we're going back to a new game real quick. I'll let you guys see this. Dragon Age Mimes. I could have voice acted every one of them for you. That's what it was. We messed it up so you guys can see the opening cutscene.
The chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought
On
to
purpose.
usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption.
It's a new, yeah. I don't even have to like voice what they're actually saying.
The first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless.
Have they ever made a game
The Dwarven kingdoms were the first.
predated any of these?
And from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation.
It's okay to be humble sometimes. Oh, yeah. So I take it these cutscenes don't have the HD textures in them.
Men and women from every race.
I mean, it still looks alright.
Barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed.
Didn't look too bad, right? A lot of blood.
It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten.
You'll see something in the mods. Duncan does not wear this armor.
We are few now.
With the updates.
Our warnings have been ignored for too long. Seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
It is Dragonfire. Guys, if you're ever trying to smear blood off your face, don't use a metal gauntlet. It won't work. One of my other favorite things about this game is how
Greetings.
You'll get into a huge battle, and then as soon as you kill the boss, right, it does a cutscene, or not does the cutscene, but goes right into dialogue, and you have blood all over your face. Sometimes you're supposed to be taken seriously, and it doesn't work. Alright, I think I started with this dude. Made him a little cleaner. This hair, that beard, that color. That looks about right. Going all strength. All strength all the time. Coercion. Doing two-handed weapon. And now we get to go in it.
For generations,
Less
your
of clearing
family, the
blood, more of
Kuzlans,
applying makeup.
has
You're right.
stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance.
Yeah, I would
Your
say
country
Dragonfire
was
that
occupied by the
BioWare has
Orlesian
probably
Empire.
come up with
Your
2
father and
of
grandfather
my
served
favorite
the
5 or
embattled
6
kings of your
game
land.
lores of all time,
Today,
being
your
Dragon
elder brother
Age
takes
and
up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown.
Mass Effect.
Not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize.
You notice the armor's different. I don't know if you played there. You'll see Duncan back there with his new armor.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
One of the mods
True. That we both
giving
had
them
less gray in our hair than
better
we fought
armor
Orlesians,
and
not
weapons
monsters.
to look more presentable as a
At
guard.
least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pup, I didn't see you there. Hal, you remember my son?
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad.
And you, Arl Howe.
My daughter Delilah asked after you. Perhaps I should bring her next time.
We're gonna, yeah. I have no interest in an arranged marriage.
See what I contend with, Hal? You can't tell my fierce boy anything these days. Makeup, bless his heart.
Temperament to match his fighting skill. Well done, your lordship.
At any rate, Pup, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
What? Why can't I go into battle with you and Fergus?
I'm certain you'd more than prove yourself, but I am not willing to deal with your mother if you join the war. She'd kill me if I let you go. She's already twisted into knots about Fergus and me going.
Let me talk to her. I'll convince her.
I doubt that. You know your mother, and she made it clear there is no debate. This is no needless task. I ask you to take a great responsibility. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away. Yes. There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
The Duncan's wearing the armor,
It is an
I think
honor
from
to be
Dragon
a
Age
guest
2.
within your hall, Tyrant Kuzland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be
Showing that he's like the commander of
Duncan
the Grey
arrived just
Warden.
recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
They defeated Darkspawn a long time.
Not permanently, I fear.
Without their warning of the Darkspawn rising now, half the nation could have been overrun before we'd had a chance to react. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is one of my sons we're talking about.
Is there a reason I shouldn't join them?
You did just finish saying that Grey Wardens are heroes.
Hey, Dragonfire.
I've not so many children that
Thank
I'll
you for
gladly
the
see them all off
5
to battle.
months.
Unless
believe
you
it's been
intend
5
to
months.
invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we
Time
can find,
flies.
I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone?
Of course.
In the meantime,
Dragon, I
find
need you to
Fergus
stream so I
and
can
tell
probably
him
do
to
the
lead
same for you.
troops to Ostagar ahead of me.
Where is Fergus?
Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt. Spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Alright, one of the things I want to do right now is turn subtitles on for you guys. Audio. Game. There's subtitles. 2 subtitles and ambient. Pause at the start of combat. Ooh. I mean, the game does still look good for being what? Probably 12, 13 years old? When did it come out? Probably 2000, 2008, 2009? You do need to start doing that. I don't remember the controls being this hanky. Alright, where are we going? Who wants to go down there? This X or...
Oh, my lord, we were just,
Playing cards?
well, the treasury's safe. I'm not even sure why the Terran stationed us here.
You always question your duties?
No, my lord, of course not.
Be a hard ass. And perhaps you better
Yes,
get back
my
to
lord.
work.
Thank you, my lord.
This is the treasury. Can't get in until like they battle, right? All right. Let's see.
There you are.
Oh.
Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Hello to you too, Sir Gilmore.
Pardon my manners, my lord. It's simply that I've been looking all over the castle for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again.
Uh-oh.
And is threatening to leave.
Did the dog get into the larder again?
No matter how the maids try to keep him out, he always finds a way in. You know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
He knows better than to hurt anyone.
I'm not willing to test that. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we?
To the kitchen then.
Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
So I know they've took my armor and weapons off with this build. So where's the inventory? I guess they already put the blood dragon in there. Remember that. You get that from like pre-ordering Mass Effect 2, I believe. Equipped him with that. Let's put these potions. Is this not it?
Good evening, my lord. It is begun.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin
You've had
both
exactly
of you useless
one
animals,
Monday
I
home
swear it.
alone since the start of the school year.
Calm down,
Wow.
good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
He's not a mongrel. He's a pureblood Mabari.
A blight wolf is what he is. How am I supposed to work like this?
Oh dear. Mistress, calm down, please.
That's it. I'll quit. Inform the Turner. I'll go and cook at some nice estate in the Banorn.
Nan, please. We'll get the dog. Calm down.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
Look at good doggy.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
I love this dog. Are you trying to tell me something, boy?
like he's trying to tell you something. Wait. Did you hear that?
Enter a name for dog, guys. Meet dog. Alright, we got rats. How do we... Can we not move the camera during battle?
Giant rats?
Without
Like the
pausing
start
it?
of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all.
Certainly looks
Those
that
are
way.
rats from the Kokari Wilds. Best not to tell Nan. She's upset enough as it is. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Isle's men.
There's like rat bodies everywhere. Let's not tell Nan. Guys, that's not how it works. Wow. A and D. Move the map around. Or move the camera around. Take everything. He doesn't need all this.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his
I'm just
chops after helping himself
covered
to the
in
roast,
blood.
no doubt.
Actually, he was defending your larder from rats. Big ones.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones?
They'll rip you to shreds, they will.
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead.
Oops. That shoulder armor, though. Should store pictures of cars and those things. Look. Back in medieval times, Roboyo, they had to use really big armor. Yes, the rats are dead. It's quite a mess, in fact. No, we're going to go with my faithful wardhound made sure it's safe.
Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to
Come
begin
on,
with.
Nan.
Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything.
Nan likes the
You
dog.
Thank you, my lord. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
Alright, and now I don't have blood on me. Awesome how it works. So, does anybody remember if they actually had this mist in the game originally? Because I sure don't. Uh-oh.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my younger son. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled?
Yes, Mother. Nan is back to work as we speak.
You've always had a way with her. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Of course, it is good to see you again, my
You're
lady.
too kind, dear boy. Didn't I spend half the salon shamelessly flirting with you?
Right in front of your family, too.
You remember my son, Dyron. I believe you two sparred in the last tourney.
And you beat me handily, as I recall. It's good to see you again, my lord.
You're being modest, you fought well.
And this is my lady in waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great honor, my lord. I have heard many wonderful things about you.
Don't look now, Eleanor. But I believe the girl has a crush on your lad.
Lady Landra!
Hush, Landra. You'll turn the poor thing scarlet.
May I go now, Mother?
Of course, darling. You must have many things to do
Awkward
before
when it comes to other women.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear.
Of course, what's
Darling, I will see you in
surprised
Iona's
is she's an
supper.
elf.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
I didn't think in
Good
this
evening, your lordship.
they were of that stature. All right, bro. What do you got to say? Where you at? You're a little forward. It's here. My room, right? Yep.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren. And I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And
Mist,
here's my
you've
little
played this
brother
game
to
before,
see me
right?
off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
Should I wait outside?
Stay. I'd like to say farewell.
I bring a message. Father wants you to leave without him.
Then the Owl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many Darkspawn to behead. So little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son.
You've never
I will
played
pray
this
for your
game,
safety
Miss?
every day you are gone.
Missing out. I think you would love this. I really do. Could have delivered your message yourself, Father.
And miss having both my children in one place before I leave? Not likely.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands, and fathers, and
You
bring
played
them
Skyrim
safely
on
back to
PS3?
us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're
Well,
at
I
it.
think
For the
at
men.
least I know Dragon
Fergus,
would agree
you
with
say
me
this in front of your mother?
that Dragon Age kicks Skyrim's
Is that
butt.
what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Oren. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, Maker's breath. I swear it's like living with a pack of small boys.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll take care of her brother, won't you?
You can count on me.
Oh, good. How thrilling to know I'm so well taken care of.
Enough, enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
So the combat in this Mist is more tactical than it is, you know, Skyrim, where it's a first-person shooter. So usually you'd play this on a harder difficulty, and you pause, you play out what you want them to do, unpause, let them do it. We are not playing on a difficulty level that we would need it, and my understanding is a lot of the add-ons or the mods that I've put into this, it actually lowers the difficulty a little bit at the beginning. If you didn't pick it up earlier, if you missed it, a guy by the name Arl Howe had come and he was supposed to go off to war with my father and brother, and he basically said, "Yeah, my guys are late. Sorry." And your father didn't want to delay his people getting where they need to, so he pretty much sent his entire army away already. And this is what basically is happening that night. What's wrong, boy? Is someone out there?
My lord, help me! The castle is under attack!
Alright. Pausing. I'm gonna go get my stuff out of the chest. And let's equip it. What do we got? We got a longsword. Yeah. We got a helmet. You didn't have these in the main game, but this RP. Where does this go? There. This RP add-on mod that I've got basically tries to make it seem like it's more realistic than it is anything else. And so they give me actual armor to fight because I am a nobleman's son. This is what a lot of the combat is like. It gets better. Wow. I thought the combat was supposed to be easier. We're gonna have to replay this. I don't think the dog's gonna be able to kill them all. Maybe it said the game got harder by adding these. But I could have sworn it said your earlier areas were easier. Why don't we just funnel them in here? And as soon as I go out, they come. Not quite. No, my mom comes to help here in a second, right? We leveled up.
Darling, I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt?
I'm fine, but what's going
The
on?
scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Howe's men. Why would they attack us?
He's betrayed father. He attacks when our troops are
You
gone.
don't think Howe's men were delayed? On purpose? That bastard. I'll cut his line
Exactly
throat
what happened.
myself. Have you seen your father?
Makes for an
He never came to bed.
excellent storyline later on in the game. No, I haven't. I was in my
We
room.
must find him.
Can you still handle a weapon, mother?
I am no Orlesian wallflower. Give me a sword and I'll use it. Now let's go.
Alright. I think I can give her this weapon. You have the game on GOG, another game I didn't play yet. Well, I highly think that you would really enjoy this. Oh man, she needs a bow. Let's look and see if we can find her a bow. This the guy that we killed?
As you say.
And no bow.
No! My little Oren.
I forgot about this.
What manner of fiend slaughters innocents?
Why would they do
We're
this?
not even taking hostages. He means to kill all of us. Oh, poor fuckers. Let's go. I don't want to see this.
You're right, but I think this game did actually come out on Steam originally. But of course, I think most people played this game on console.
Perhaps we can salvage some things here, darling. Some of your father's belongings are in that camp.
So there is another thing that came in with this. So the only people that can pick locks are rogues. There's a new mod, or there was a mod on here that lets you bash the lock open. And there's a, it relies on your strength.